In stories featuring a dashing science hero protagonist, an adventure archaeologist, bold explorer, or heroic mad scientist, the male lead is often assisted by a pretty woman with a baffling lack of science knowledge. This assistant knows little about science or adventuring, but is easy on the eyes, a brainless beauty or dumb blonde. She usually dresses in clothing impractical for the lab or field, and frequently ends up in danger due to the hero's activities. The character may be introduced as a scientist in her own right, but this will always be an informed ability. Her presence is especially inexplicable given that science in the setting of these stories was a male-dominated affair, so why does our hero keep her around, despite her apparent uselessness as an assistant? There are several narrative reasons, some of which may be emphasized more than others depending on the work damsel in distress. Her incompetence can lead to her being captured by hostile natives or menaced by whatever monster or invention the characters are studying, prompting a daring rescue. News fan service. Her looks endear her to a male audience and her male colleagues, motivating them to rescue her. Often, the assistant is a love interest for one of the leads. This trope makes heavy use of men act, women are in Mother Nature, father science. This trope was common in the pulp genres such as Weird Science, Jungle Opera, and The Two-Fisted Tale and their derivatives. May overlap with Lady of Adventure. Compare Faux Action Girl. Contrast Wrench Wench, another science side character who's more competent and self-assured. Not to be confused with Lovely Assistant, who may share some similar traits but is the assistant to a performing magician, not a scientist. In Hungry Joker, Chutos is the clumsy Meganeko assistant of Heidi. She's one of the primary sources of comedy relief because of her comical overreacting to Heidi's constant indifference, while her lack of special powers tends to make her the Watson. Kay from Creature from the Black Lagoon, the only woman in the scientific expedition to discover Devonian Man, spends most of her time swimming in a not especially practical tight-fitting swimsuit, with plenty of shots of her butt, before being menaced by the titular creature. She's introduced as a scientist but doesn't do anything very scientific in the entire film. Inga from Young Frankenstein is the attractive blonde assistant to Dr. Frankenstein, a mad scientist. Her misunderstanding of his instructions creates several humorous scenes. Her appearance is a source of sex comedy, and she ends up paired with Dr. Frankenstein. Subverted in The Fly 1986, but not its sequel. In the first film, Veronica is the movie's